Hello everyone, it's Earthrise here and welcome to another week in toys, and today is Monday the 21st of September. As all of you probably are aware, that PulseCon is happening, I think early leaks, well leaks is probably the wrong word, sorry, early reveals start on Tuesday all the way through to Thursday, Friday, so there's going to be a lot of toy reveals to talk about this week. But we've had some leaks. Of course, we have Tonton's been on the rob again. He's broke into the Hasbro factory and he has confirmed that there will be a Studio Series 1986 Hot Rod. And he's even put the full bloody review up, which is absolutely mental. And you know I'm not a fan of this, but you know what? It's there so we can talk about it. It's a shame we couldn't wait a couple of days. But I'm starting to think now, you know what, maybe Hasbro are part of this. Maybe this is their strategy in a year where there's no actual cons to actually create some hype in the fandom. It would make sense, to be honest. But you know what, let's talk about the figure. I think Tonton mentioned in his review that it was, he thinks it's a leader class. I personally don't. I think the size of it feels like a Voyager class figure. It scales with all the Earthrise figures. Slightly shorter than Optimus Prime, Earthrise Optimus Prime, but taller than some of the bigger deluxes, and I think that works for Hot Rod, absolutely. I think that it does come with a lot of accessories. It comes with a couple of blasters, it comes with his circular saw, one of his hands goes in, and his little his device that he uses to put back together is there. You've got some blast effects parts, I believe, the Matrix of Leadership, and also like a light effect for the Matrix, which is absolutely incredible. And I think it looks good in both modes as well. It looks really good. I personally think this is a Voyager. I think it might be an expensive Voyager. I think we're probably going to be looking around the £35 mark for it. Bearing in mind that Studio Series Blitzwing is £30.99 on Smith's website. If Smiths do get these in, I fully expect them to be at least a £35 mark for a Voyager in this line. But you know what? Take my worry right now. If it's 40 quid, if it's 50 quid, I'd still pay it, to be honest, because this is exactly what I want as a collector, which is absolutely brilliant. I cannot wait to see what else is in store for this line. And to be fair, I didn't have to wait long, because about, an hour after the Tonton review went live, a leaked image of Scourge appeared, and this looks absolutely brilliant as well. I mean, you can't fault this stuff. The actual accuracy of these, and I'm not on about the engineering and the hardware, but the accuracy of them are better than the MPs. This new Studio Series Hot Rod is better than the MP version of Hot Rod, which is crazy. But Scourge looks great. I think that I will be in for three of them, 3 or 4. It depends how many sweeps were there, whether 3 or 4. I might just get the 3. But yeah, 3 of them, one for Scourge and for the other sweeps as well, which will be pretty cool. Alongside that Cyclonus, which is meant to be coming out of Kingdom, but I kind of feel now that might be Studio Series 86 as well. And the Galvatron that's been leaked, maybe that isn't Kingdom, but that is Studio Series 86. I hope that we get this Grimlock this week. I hope we really see it. But early on in the week, I mean, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff to be a Transformers 1986 fan. So anyway, I know I don't normally open up non-toy related stuff on this channel, but I have got a parcel today, and it's got some cool stuff inside that I wanted to show you. This cost me a total of £6 posted, and it's a couple of films, a couple of Blu-rays that I really wanted to pick up, simply because, I've got a figure arriving from this genre of films later this week, and I wanted to rewatch some of them, and I know some of them are on Netflix and all that, but I did want to have the Blu-ray copy, so I picked up Deadpool. This is the red version. I don't know if it's still actually got the digital copy that works on there. It'd be worth having a go, wouldn't it? But yeah, so I picked up Deadpool, which is a great movie, and of course I had to go and pick up Deadpool too. Both of these, as I say, were they were £6 in total, including postage, which I think was a pretty good deal. I also, as well, on my way to the chemist, I popped in to my local charity shop, which I haven't been in for a while since all COVID started and all that. And I picked up a couple of games. These were £1 each. I picked up Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I picked up Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. If I do want to sell these on, they go for about £4 each, which might not sound like a lot of profit, but at the end of the day, if I were to sell these on, then this is half of a Black Series figure, which ain't too bad really. But this one might be going to my mate Luke if he wants it, if he reply to a message, because he's ignoring me. But if he wants it, he can have it. I'm not too bothered about it. But yeah, it was cool to see. I also picked up a couple of Pokemon from in there, but I've basically left them in the other room being disinfected because they're in a charity shop. So there you go. I have got another Blu-ray on the way. I haven't bought a Blu-ray in ages, and now I've bought 3 in the same week. So I wasn't expecting anything else to arrive today. I had ordered some stuff. A couple of pre-orders had come in over the weekend, and I've been on the Smiths website. And I noticed, well, this is thanks to Brad, really, good old Brad. He let me know that Megatron was in stock. And even though Megatron, the Earthrise Megatron wasn't on my list, it prompted me to have a look what else was on the site. And I noticed that one toy was in stock on Saturday, which I ordered. And then when I checked again on Sunday, there was another toy in stock that I wanted. They've got some really cool stuff on there, so check out Smiths. Now, I ordered one on Saturday evening, and I ordered the other one on Sunday afternoon, I think it was. Might have been late Sunday morning. And I've had a knock on the door, and they've arrived today, and it's only Monday. Now, usually when I order something online, it'll usually, if I order it on the weekend, it will usually arrive Wednesday, Thursday. This is coming like a day. Well, one of them's coming a day, one of them's coming 2 days over a weekend. Stunning. Let's get it opened up. And let me show you what I've bought. Now, this is a figure I actually ordered yesterday, which is crazy for it to arrive so quickly. I heard this is now Luffy's favourite figure. Earthrise Rc. There you go, in all her backpack glory. Don't mind the backpack, by the way. I don't mind the parts forming. I'd sooner have parts forming than a shit figure. Pardon my French. And this looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. Little mark on mine, but that might be a little bit of dust like the Quintesson. Odd the blaster's in a clear plastic. That's a little bit odd. But I think this is going to be my Generations RC. At the moment, I've got the 330s one, which I think looks great in alt mode. But I think this is definitely an update. So really happy to have me an RC. Not a bad little start to a Monday. But that's not it. Oh no, because we have a second box. And this is the one I ordered on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. I've been all in on this section of this line. I've been in on most of the line, to be honest with you. But here hang on, 3 toy returns. I won't be returning them. But here we have Airwave. You know what? It looks really grey in person. I'm shocked because this on all the promotional images I've seen, it looks really white. He is really, really grey. He looks awesome though. He looks absolutely awesome. Decepticon Airwave. I've got, is it Hot House pre-ordered, one of the selects. So I'll have a full range of the Micromaster base, which will be quite cool. Yeah, Smiths have got a few of these in stock now. Not only have they got these two for home delivery, they've also got Megatron, the Alicon, the Quintesson. They've got Blitzwing from the Bumblebee movie, who I will be picking up at some point. If not this week, then maybe next week after payday. It just seems quite a lot for a Voyager, £31, but maybe that's a going rate these days. But yeah, they've got a lot of good stuff in, and this wave has actually hit. Bad bloody time, isn't it? There is something else as well. I noticed Fast Track is actually due within the next couple of weeks, according to Smiths. So actually, we might get Wave 3 landing next month. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So today is Wednesday the 23rd of September, and it's a bloody awful, rainy, horrible, disgusting day. I have received a parcel, but before we get into that, let's have a quick talk about this cup. Mr. Tonton again has got himself one of those stolen toys and reviewed it and stuck it on the internet. And it looks like a deluxe size Studio Series 1986 figure. And all the excitement I felt for a Hot Rod and the anticipation from the rest of the line was probably taken away a little bit. I think the face sculpt misses the mark, massively misses the mark, in my opinion. I can see what they're going for. Junkie Dave rightly pointed that out to me. But to me, it doesn't look like Cup. And in my opinion, the version that I've got of the Takara Titans Return one does a better face. It's still not right, but it's a better face sculpt. This one, it looks too old. I know it sounds a little bit daft. Also, it looks like his parts of his chest don't tab in. They might do. One thing I've learned from watching some of these Tonton reviews is he can't transform these things right. Which makes me think if he's a real fan or not, to be honest. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, really. I mean, it's there, it's in the ballpark, and I will get it. But this is one of those ones for me where, as I said for Hot Rod, I'll get that, don't need another one. Whereas I think there's room for improvement on this one. And it might be one of those ones where in hand, in the room, not on camera, it'll look pretty cool. But who knows? We also might not actually have the final version, because let's not forget the fact that these haven't even been bloody announced yet. So that's the other consideration. It might be a work in progress. We've also had a review from Mr. Tonton of the fossilised, I forget his name. Looks quite cool. I'm not as into it in robot mode, to be honest with you. I think the whole head gimmick that turns into a mace is quite cool, and the axe you can get out of it. But it might be one of those. I think it's one of those ones I'm more likely to pick up maybe if it's on sale. I'm definitely not going in full into this line unless it's a G1 figure. But it might be one of those. If it's a bit of a dry month and I see it there in person, if it looks alright, I'll pick it up. But without further ado, I've picked up a parcel. And it's soaking wet. Because it's putting it down, as I said. And this is a pre-order that finally came through. It's been an odd one, really. I know Opposite Cocktails have had a little bit of a rough time lately with robbery and all that kind of stuff. But they put this figure live on the site for sale before they sent out the invoices. This is a little bit of the wrong way around, really, but never mind. But this is a 2-pack I pre-ordered a few months ago, and I think it's going to be a line I'm fully in on. One of my favourite films, Deadpool. This is from Deadpool 2, of course, with Megasonic Teenage Warhead. The face on that one, well, it's good, but it's not quite right. Deadpool looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, one thing I will say, I have watched reviews of this, is these guns in here are actually Desert Eagles, but they are glued in, they are attached. And these guns are like fake guns. It's just a bit of an odd choice, really. You can't take these out, but apparently there is a way that you can do. What you need to do is heat it up and then just snip the inside, and then you have 2 Desert Eagles you can use as guns. It's just a bit of an odd choice, really. But I have to say that Deadpool looks stunning. And I think I kind of understand why now that this figure came in a 2-pack. Because to me, right, it makes no sense, really, to not have Deadpool, to put Deadpool solely in a 2-pack. Now, there might be a singular version coming out in the future. But I think what it is, it's the amount of accessories. I think this is only financially viable to be made if it goes as part of a 2-pack. And let's face it, how many people would have bought Megasonic Teenage Warhead on their own? Less people than would have bought Deadpool. Let's face it, right? She's a cool character, like the figure, but if I could have got Deadpool on its own, I probably just would have bought Deadpool. But now seeing them in hand, it's a line that I really, really, really want to get into. And I think Cable and Domino are the only 2 that are out at the moment. So yeah, it's cool. We've had these effects before on Binary Captain Marvel, I think it was. A couple of hands. Some of these hands have silver on, some of them don't, which is a little bit odd. But it looks pretty cool. I love the back of the box as well. She got a nose piercing. I never noticed she had or maybe in the second one she had a nose piercing. But yeah, there you go. So I've got myself a Deadpool. I'm really happy with that. So today is Sunday, the 27th of September, the day after PulseCon finished, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. I've decided I'm not going to go on about all the Kingdom and Transformers reveals in this video. I'm going to do another one probably Monday or Tuesday to talk you through what I thought about the reveals. But it's interesting now, Studio Series 86, which means I can keep that cup stuff in from earlier on in the video. But it was cool, really good to see, and I'm happy I actually took part in it and watched it live, so that was really good. Now, little pieces of housekeeping, because things have moved on since that last snippet on Wednesday when I got Deadpool. Yeah, I opened them up. Deadpool is absolutely brilliant, probably one of the best figures of the year. Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I've got to be honest, probably one of the worst figures I've bought this year. The neck position, it's almost like raised forward. And I can't show it yet because I've sold it. Basically, I listed it on eBay and I got 20 quid for it, and I'm happy with that. Deadpool is a figure I really wanted, and there's no need for me to go all in on this line. I know I said it previously and I'm contradicting myself. I might get a cable. I don't need a Domino. I just need to pick and choose what I like, and I wanted a Deadpool. And someone else has got Negasonic, so they are happy with that, and I'm happy with what I've got, which is pretty cool. Also, about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I went into a local charity shop. I can't remember if I mentioned it. But I found a animated Shockwave missing a leg for 50p. Went into the same one this weekend and I found his leg. And I can't really show it you either because he's sold. So I sold him for a tenner. So there you go. I managed to get a little bit of funding to make back for some of the spending that I've done over the last week or in the week to come. I also mentioned that I ordered another Blu-ray. It arrived. I now have Infinity War, so I can watch the Infinity War and Endgame back to back. So I'm happy about that. So yesterday I popped into Smith's and I had a look round and they had some new stock in. They obviously had the Quintus on the shelf, which was good to see. And they had Alec on as well, but it was right at the top. But there was a couple of new things in there which were really worthwhile mentioning. The first one, they had Studio Series Blitzwing, which was really cool to see. And they also had Earthrise Wave 2 Megatron, which in hand looks a lot better than it does. Than it does on those pictures. The head sculpt looks a hell of a lot better than, as I say, on the pictures. But I decided to pick one of them up, and it was a bit of a no-brainer for me which one to pick up. It was Blitzwing or Starscream in Starscream cosplay. It's cool figure. It comes with his voice boxer ripper outery and his cannon, and his other hand just like clips on the back. You have to literally pull this out and plug the other hand in. Transformation's okay. It's got some issues where his like shoulder joints are really tight, and they basically untab everything when you move them, which is a little bit annoying. But all in all, he is a lovely figure, and I'm happy to add him to my collection. He's really cool. And I think the Blitzwing design, and I don't know why I've got his bombs on randomly the wrong way around. Let's put them on the right way. Blitzwing is probably one of my favourite live action movie designs. I think it's brilliant. I loved what they did with him, and he's great. So yeah, he's a little bit more expensive, 31 quid for a Voyager, which is, well, it feels a little bit much. It feels like a fiver too much, but nevertheless, I picked him up and I'm really happy to have him, and he fits in my little Bumblebee display that I've got going on in front of my telly. So there you go. So that's it. That's been another week in toys. I have managed to get my hands on a couple of the PulseCon exclusives, which I'm really happy about. And another reason for me not talking about is certain ones are going on sale tomorrow, and I want to try my luck and try and get some of those as well. So it's either going to be a disappointing day or an expensive day. We shall see. But anyway, until next time, I've been Zort Rider. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and this has been another Week in Toys.